Judith is at the hospital. 90. The kids are here. Upstairs.
Uh-huh.
I must speak to you. It's important.
Speak.
Yes.
You look quite rough. What's the trouble? Oh, it's not about you and Emma, is it? I know all about that.
Yes. So I've been told.
Well, it's not very important, is it?
It is important.
It's been over 4 years, hasn't it? Why it is important?
I thought I was gonna go mad.
When?
This evening, just now. Wondering if I should phone you. Of course I should phone you. It took me 2 hours to phone you. And then you were with the kids and I didn't know if I was gonna be able to see you, and I'm really grateful to you for coming.
Oh, for God's sake. Talk. What exactly do you want to say?
I don't know what she told you. I don't know how she could tell you. I don't understand. Listen, I saw her today. We had a drink. I haven't seen her for... I know. She told me that you're in trouble, both of you, and I know that, and I mean, I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Why? I really can't understand why she would tell you after all these years. Feel it necessary so suddenly last night.
Last night?
Without even consulting me, without even warning me, after all, you and me...
She didn't tell me last night.
What? But I know about last night. You were up all night, weren't you?
That's correct.
And she told you about her and me last night. Did she? Did she not?
No, she didn't. She didn't tell me about you and her last night. She told me about you and her 4 years ago. So she didn't have to tell me again last night because I knew. And she knew I knew because she told me herself 4 years ago.
What?
Oh, I think I'll sit down. I thought you knew.
I knew what?
That I knew.
You thought
That I know for years. I thought you knew that.
You thought I knew.
Well, she said you didn't, but I didn't believe that. Actually, I think I thought you knew. But you say you didn't.
She told you. When?
Well, I found out. That's what happened. I told her I found out, and then she confirmed the facts.
When?
Look, a long time ago, Jerry.
But we've seen each other a great deal over the last 4 years. We've had lunch.
We haven't played squash, though.
I was your best friend.
Well, yeah, sure. Don't get upset. There's no point.
Why? Why didn't she tell me?
Oh, I'm not her, old boy.
Why didn't you tell me?
I thought you might know.
But you didn't know for certain. You didn't. You did not know.
No.
Then why? Why didn't you tell me?
Tell you what?
That you knew, you bastard!
Oh, don't call me a bastard, Jerry.
So, what are we going to do?
You and I are not going to do anything. My marriage is finished. I just gotta make some proper arrangements, that's all. But the children? Yeah.
You hadn't thought of telling Judith.
Telling Judith what? About you and Emma.
You mean she never knew?
Are you quite sure?
No, I haven't thought about telling Judith actually.
You don't seem to understand.
You don't seem to understand that I don't give a shit about any of this.
But it's true I've hit Emma once or twice. But it wasn't to defend the principle. I wasn't inspired to do it from any kind of moral standpoint. I just felt like giving her a good bashing. You know, the old itch. You understand?
But you betrayed her for years, didn't you?
Oh, yes.
She never knew about it, did she?
Didn't she?
I didn't.
No, you didn't know very much about anything. Really? Did you?
No.
Oh, yes, you did.
Oh, yes, I did. I lived with her.
Yes. In the afternoons.
Sometimes very long ones. For 7 years.
Yes. You certainly knew all there was to know about that. About the 7 years of afternoons. I don't know anything about that. I hope she looked after you all right.
We used to like each other.
We still do. I bumped into old Casey the other day. I believe he's having an affair with my wife. We haven't played squash for years. Casey and me. We used to have a damn good game.
He's gained weight.
Yes. I thought that.
Oh, he's over the hill.
Is it?
Don't you think so?
In what respect?
His work. His books.
Oh, his books. His art, yes. His art does seem to be falling away, isn't it?
Still sells.
Oh, sells very well. Sells very well indeed. Very good for us. For you and me.
Yes.
Someone was telling me, who was it? Must have been someone in the publicity department the other day. That when Casey went up to York to sign his latest book, in a book shop, you know, with Barbara Spring, you know, the populace queued for hours to get his signature on his book. Well, one old lady in a dog queued to get Barbara Springs' signature on her book. I happen to think that Barbara Springs is good, don't you?
Yes.
Still, we both do very well at a Casey, don't we?
Geats once in Torcello.
Intercello.
Don't you remember, years ago? You went over to Torcello in the dawn, alone, and you read Yeats.
So I did. I told you that. Yes. Yes. What are you doing this summer? You and the family?
We're going to Lake District.
Oh.